Are you still struggling to explain everything to the AI and yet you still don't get a satisfactory result? It's frustrating, right? I'm Deepak and today I'm going to show you how to fix that using the Gemini CLI. I'll also show you how to manage context so that you can do more in less expense. So this video is more about Flutter development, but you can use it for any other kind of development as well. To start using Gemini CLI, you need to first install it. To install Gemini CLI, you need to go to its official website called geminicli.com. And there you will find a terminal command. This you just need to copy this npm command and run it to your terminal. This will install CLI, Gemini CLI into your system. After installing this Gemini CLI, go ahead and install Flutter extension to make our development faster. This tool helps you connect Flutter development environment with the Gemini CLI. To install this also, you just need to copy this terminal command and paste it in your terminal and run it. Once you run it, both the tools will be installed in your system and then you can directly use it. Right. So once we have both Gemini CLI and Flutter extension in our system, you can go ahead and open your IDE. I'm going to use anti-gravity, but you can use any IDE of your choice. So if you can see on my screen, I have anti-gravity and my terminal is also open. And now I'm going to start the development with my existing project. So since you can see there's already a project is there. This is how the home screen of my project look like. But I have my home screen, but I have not implemented video section or article section in this app. Today, I'm going to try to implement my video section in this app through Gemini CLI only, right? To get started, I just need to run, since to save the time, I have already installed Gemini CLI and Flutter extension in my system. So I'll simply run Gemini into my terminal. Once I'll run this Gemini command, it will take some time and open my Gemini workspace. Okay, so it's open now, right? This is how your Gemini CLI will look like. Once you have the Gemini CLI, you can type any command in this place. So before going ahead, you need to log in into Gemini CLI. For that, you just need a Gmail ID and you get enough free credits to use it. But there are other way also. So when you run your first command, it will definitely going to ask you to enter your credentials API key, or you need it will ask you to log in. Or else if you want to change the authentication, or if you want to change any login way, so you can simply type this command auth. And if you can see, there are three methods are there. The simplest one is with login with Google. So I've done that. You can also go ahead with Gemini API key or Vertex API. So since it's already done, I'll simply cancel it with the escape. Now I'm going to use this in my, as I told you before also, that in my existing project I'm going to use it. You need to initialize your Gemini inside your current project. If you see, I already have this gemini.md file. When you initialize Gemini CLI in your current working directory, it creates a file, gemini.md file, and it keeps all the information related to your project. So what I'll do, since it's already there, I don't need it, but I'll just want to show you how it works. I simply write init. Sorry, my mistake, my bad. It's wrong spelling. I'll run md, init command, and if you can see, it says Gemini.md file already exists. Let me do one thing. Let me delete it. Move to trash. And now let's run it. So what it will do, it will simply go ahead and check my entire project. And you can see a new file, Gemini.md, is already created. And the process has begun where it's going through my project and it will collect all the context related to my project and put it inside this file, so that whenever you write any prompt or whenever you write any command, it will first refer to this file and make the changes according to the existing structure of your project. So now let's wait for it. Okay, it's going to take a little bit moment. So if you can see, this process is happening, initializing the refining it. So yeah, allow. Okay, it is asking me to allow to write this. Okay, sorry. I need to come here and okay. Now I'm in terminal. It reading my files. Let it happen. Till the time it's taking time, let's pause the video. Okay, so now if you can see, it took some time and have generated this Gemini.md file with all the required information related to my project. Now let's go ahead and check whether our mcp.mcp is connected or not. In order to connect .mcp, first you need to add this settings.json content, which can be seen here inside your .gemini directory. If you add this, then by adding this, you can simply connect your .mcp in your project. So if I'll simply type mcp list, you can see the list of mcp services already connected here. So always remember, check this first because it helps a lot in the development process. Great. So we have all things with us. Now I'll show you. I'm going to write some prompt to generate our video section in our app. Let me start. I'll write some prompt like generate video gallery for my app, which opens on clicking the video tab on home screen. The video, or it should come from YouTube. I don't want to have my own video server or something like that. I want to play YouTube video inside my app. So I simply say use YouTube videos for the gallery. This is very concise and simple prompt. Let me try and run it. Before running it, I want to tell you that there are other modes are available in Gemini CLI. For example, if I'm typing here, it for running any of the for many making any kind of modification in my code, or even for running shell commands, it will prompt me again and again to give the permission. But if you don't want this, if you want to go ahead with the auto accepting mode, you can simply use the shortcut key Shift plus Tab. If you see now, my this uh, text entry box will become yellow, and you can see it's written here accepting mode. Or else you can also go with the YOLO mode, sorry. So when you type Control plus Y, you go into YOLO mode, where it will not only accept your uh, your terminal commands, shell commands, it can also edit code, and it can also call the tools as well. So be careful when you're running this, when you are making any changes in this mode. I always prefer to be in my I want the control in my hand, so I simply turn off this mode, and let me run this uh, prompt. So what it will do, the best thing about Gemini CLI is that it first creates an entire plan going through all the projects, going through my entire projects, and creates a plan. And after creating the plan, it will ask me to go through it, and I can easily accept the plan or reject the plan whenever I want. So let's see what kind of plan it is coming up with. Let's hold for a second. Let's wait and watch. I'm pausing the video for a moment just to make the video small. Once the Gemini will come up with the plan, I'll resume the video once again. So now if you can see, it has started generating codes, but it didn't come up with some plan. Oh, I think I need to give instruction to give me a plan. But let's go ahead with the code it's generating. And it is, again, you can see it's asking me to change this code into my file. I'll simply allow it for now. And yeah, it's building the feature which I asked for. So it's in process. So I simply resume the video. You can see it is generating everything. It is in the progress. And again, yes, I want to generate the routes for it. So I'll allow again. So remember always one thing, since I didn't give very appropriate instruction, but still it understand everything and it's generating code for it. But always give a proper instruction to the LLM, and not only proper instruction, also ask the LLM to come up with a plan with before writing any code, and also ask to provide a checklist and implement the feature step by step instead of going at once. So I know this is happening in my case, since I didn't give any proper instruction. So let's see how it come up with. It's working, and it's running my app actually. Since I have also given uh, Dart tools uh, through MCP, it can run any Dart command, and it can also check for any error inside my project. So looks like it's running some command. Okay, it seems like it's running Flutter run, which will open my project inside my emulator, I guess. Let's wait and see. It's taking little time. As you know, it takes time to run app in emulator. Okay. Okay, so whenever if I feel like it takes taking longer time, I'll simply pause the video just to keep the video short. So looks like Gemini has done its job and my app is running now back again. And let me click on this tab. Okay, great. Not very nice implementation, but what I feel, it has generated, it has integrated everything like YouTube player packages. It has generated the routes. It hooks all the connections with the projects. But due to some reason, the video which is there, which Gemini actually added, does not give permission to play. Seems like that. Fine. Great. But I can see it's still waiting for interactive shell waiting for it. I'll just simply write the prompt. Looks like video not playing as it is disabled by the app. Okay, so I have given this prompt. Let me see. Let me come back again when it's finished generating the, or we say fixing our code. Okay, so I tried fixing it through terminal itself, but looks like this is not trying able to fix Gemini. Somewhere failed. It actually implemented it, but I searched for the reason, like error code 150. I found out that this might be due to the emulator or due to some edge restriction, the video which I'm trying to play. But this is not exactly my purpose to play video. I just wanted to show the functionality where you can see I asked Gemini CLI to run the command, to generate code for to generate the video. It performed little decent, but not very good. And the reason might be because of my prompt, because I didn't give much a good prompt. I could have given a better prompt. So let's go ahead and leave this as it is. And let me go ahead and restart my emulator once again, my app. And let's quickly go ahead with the our other feature of the Gemini CLI. So since this recording is continuous and this is how development work, I just wanted to show exact development environment. So there won't be any cut. I'm just pausing the video in between where the time for processing or generating codes are taking longer. I'm pausing it. Otherwise, this is a continuous video and you can understand how this development process looks like. So here we have the code with us. Mm, okay, it's asking me to allow. Okay, looks like it's still in the process of fixing the code. Great. Let me give some more time and let it try. But after that, I want to go ahead with the more interesting feature which I really liked is okay, it's running again. Okay, so the next very interesting feature I want to share with you guys is selecting a particular widget and making changes in that particular widget is what I like very much because when we usually give the prompt, it go ahead with the all the files and uh, check it. Sometime it doesn't give make changes in some other places, but we want if some places I want it, but it makes changes on the other place. It's quite frustrating in that case also. So Gemini CLI also gives us ability to connect our uh, emulator, and with the Flutter we can simply connect our running app, and with the widget selector tool we can select a tool and we can give prompt to make changes exactly on that particular widget. So let's do it. That still running. I'm going to cancel it. Okay, it's cancelled. What I'll do, I simply press shift command plus P to open our command palette. This is a common command for VS Code apps. You can try this on VS Code also. So I'll simply press and you can type copy DDD URI. Once it is copy, simply type connect my Flutter app and give this URL. Once you will give this URL, it will connect with your emulator. So you can see it's working on it. Let it do it. So it's in progress, showing magic. So let me come back when it's connected. Okay, it's asking me to allow. Okay, looks like it's connected now. Okay, now it's still in progress. So let it get connected. What I'll do, I simply go ahead and open the Flutter inspector tool. Somehow. Okay, looks like I need to run it again. Oh, somehow it's giving so much problem right now, and video is getting longer. Sorry for this, but this is how development happens. Nothing goes as per plan. So what I'll do, I simply run once more and let's wait. So let me come back again after connecting this with my CLI. Okay, looks like our Flutter application is connected with the MCP, but looks like it's already obsessed with its video implementation. It's asking me to navigate to video tab and tell me whether it's working or not. And I would like to skip this part and simply I'll go to the Flutter DevTools where I can select this toggle selection widget. So what I'll do, this option simply let me select any widget or any UI inside my app, and after selecting I can give any command related to that UI. For example, let me select this image. Look like it's selected, and I'll simply give the command add shadow to selected image. I should let me see whether it's going to execute it or not. Hmm, I don't know. Need to cancel it first. Let me again give it command. So I asked Gemini CLI to add shadow to my existing widget. Let me see if it's going to do it or not. So frankly speaking, before making this video, I tried these things and it was working perfectly. Again, the same situation. It's working on my system, kind of. I don't know why it's playing with me this time. Oh, let's wait for it. Analyzing widget code and reading. It shouldn't take that much time, but looks like it has added this shadow. Let me stop this selection video. And it's asking me to allow to change the code. Yeah, let's allow it to change the code. Let me see. Add it. Okay, looks like it has found out my selected widget. So this tool I found very helpful because I can simply select any widget and tell CLI to make any changes in those widgets. Great. So till the time it's making any changes, making those changes to my widget, I don't know why it's running again and again. But that's also very good part. It can Gemini, when you are connect Gemini CLI with the Flutter extension, it can completely take control and it can even run the app. It can do unit test. It can do multiple things. Uh, so if I can see, it has added the code, but I don't see much difference. If you can see the code, around the clip are rect, it has added a shadow. Again, looks like Gemini failed in this task also, which is very interesting. And image widget. Let me see if it has added or not. Looks like there is some error. I can't see any shadow. No. Oh, let's let Gemini fix it. I don't know how much time it's going to take. Not a very pleasant experience in vibe coding, but this is how it works. Again, it going to run a full cycle and come up with the solution. Let's wait for it. This is the last time I'm trying it. Let's wait. Okay, so looks like it took a lot of time, lot of process, went through different various processes and found out that because of the clip or rect widget, the shadow is getting clipped. So it removed the clip or rect widget as well and no shadow at all. Okay, so not very impressive result, and also it took a quite a long time, but still does not came up with a result which I was expecting. Huh. Now I can't do anything. I don't want to stuck on this loop. So yeah, this is pretty much about Gemini CLI. Not working as expected, but this is quite, I personally used few times and it works very well. But while recording this video, it could not even add a shadow behind a image. It could not generate a video gallery properly, but still I like it. I don't know why. I'll sometime maybe come up again with another video where it is more matured and more better. So yeah, but before wrapping up with the video, I want to share a few more tips on using quite funny, no? This is not working still. I'm sharing the tips. But yeah, you can try it out. Maybe it worked for you. Uh, so if you see, this is where I'm writing prompts, but I can simply write exclamation mark and I can go into shell mode and I can write any shell command like get status. So these are the files which are changed, and okay, so now if I'll press escape button, it will come back again to the chat mode. Now Gemini also has cool set of features like commit. This is not very useful code, but still, just to show you, I'm going to commit. Again, no. Commit. Unknown command. Hmm. Let's see the documentation. Um, I don't know. Where is the commit command? Let's find out inside our so as per the documentation, I can see when you type commit command, it automates pre-commit check and generate a description commit message. Mm, so this should work. Let's try last time. Commit and enter unknown command. Well, great. Again, due to some reason, this is not also working. Now, the last thing. When, if you see, I wrote multiple commands and the context window is becoming very large. So what you can do, you can simply compress entire, oh, cool, at least this is coming. So when I use this command, compress command, what it will do, it will take all my chat and make it smaller so that it will cost you less when you are continuously chatting in the same session. So this is one of the command which is very helpful because sometimes we keep on writing the prompt, we keep on giving the commands, and it generates a long context which cost too much from for us. So if you can see from this large number, it has reduced to this smaller tokens, which is great, right? And if you don't need this at all, if you want to start a complete new session, simply go ahead, clear it. So now it's clear. And again, if you see, starting the session from the beginning. So these two commands are very helpful. So not sure after watching this video if you're going to use Gemini CLI or not, but this is what true development through vibe coding is. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.